YouTube, this is another video here on the channel, and in this video I'll be showing you a little bit of some progress I've made and something which I've just realized. Okay, we start with the actual inside. I will probably add some lighting soon. As you can see, like the main entrance of this building. And then the other, which is like some office area, and then obviously it's not been completed yet since I would still need to use the internet to do this. It's almost crazy enough to build this building in real life, even through not even stepping into the building. That would be insane. Here's some more stuff. There's this open area which I'll probably complete soon once I make the second floor. The doors. Yeah, there's this weird thing. This thing is probably not less than a meter, but to cover the detail I would need to do. However, to cover this properly, I'm not sure how to do that without messing with the integrity of the build. Then this entrance to a library, which, as you can see, there's a gaping hole. And then there's two hallways. This is where I will build bathrooms, but as you can see, not happened yet. This would lead to one hallway, a very narrow one. This is probably way less narrow in real life, but since this is a meter, at least a meter long in real life, it's gonna be cram it Discord. This is also another door to some place. Over here we enter one of our first staircases, which you go up here and cram it this. I'm hoping that did not end the recording. I'm hoping. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Then you go up this staircase, which will lead to the second floor. Yeah, there's this weird thing, but since for some reason there's this. Yeah, but I gotta make it work. Because when you get to the third floor, there's this massive. There's actually a lot of room since there's a shed right here that will lead to a massive warehouse or something on this third floor, which I literally have never noticed until now. Until a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, and then you go down the staircase. It's obviously dark since I have not done anything with the second or third floor. Then over here you reach what I'm currently working on right now, this area that will probably take you to the gym stuff. However, I'm still working on it, and it's not perfect. Honestly, this will not be perfect. However, this is me truly trying. See, the floor has some dirt on the ground, and there's a gaping hole. Over here, this will lead to actual doors, and I'm probably gonna finish that, which will probably get near to the next topic of the video, which I will tell you soon once I get there. Here it is. You can exit through these doors. Obviously, it'll be kind of weird to. And then to the other side, which you can see more stuff like this nursery, nurse area, not nursery. We're not here for small children. Nurse staircase, but this one's a little bit less higher because this one only goes up to the second floor. I can never do this in real life, but same thing as on the other side, which there's a surprising. And this one I did not actually mess up. Let's go. There's an actual window on this one. Next over here is where I'm also working on the second, like one of the first class hallways, like for English, and then a nice little store area, which I was trying to figure out the height for this, but I managed to stick with this, so it'll be accurate and keep the integrity of the build. Same thing here. This thing I might need to do some fact checking. Yeah, I just got some fruit, so I had to pause it. And over here, there's gaping hole to the second and third floor, I think. Which, if you would fall down, and if there was not that net, you would probably fall down a lot of feet. Anyway, that's probably the end of the inside, which looks pretty realistic based on using videos in actual real-life encounters. Which sounds weird. And then over here, you reach my new pride and joy, the stadium, which is pretty well done. You got the sand pits, you got the stadium, you got the this house over here, which you can do some broadcast. I realize that some areas need a little bit of work to be done, which I do not blame anyone who believes that the work needs to be done, since this does need work on. Anyway, here's some more stadiums. This one clearly, I'm working on it. Yeah. This one is a completed field. And I'll show you my two more recent completed fields. This one and this one, which I just realized, why are there so many fields, like so many of these baseball looking things for baseball? There's actually a lot. 1, 2, possibly another one, which is interesting. But anyway, another baseball related field I need to build right here. But yeah, again, this could be me just confusing sports and not remembering what I learned in elementary school, which was like a decade ago or something. I don't remember. I don't keep count of. And then you get to see my other favorite part. Over here, you get to see this lake. This thing took a long time to build, to get the detailing, like where the water and land meet, and then excavating the land, and then which at some point literally looked like a continent, and then the water. If only I had good shade, if only there was shaders, this looks so good. And if I put the plants and trees, this will look so good. So good. Over here, this definitely needs to see some work with the plants, which I will spend the weekend on. Anyway, let's see if I can play some. Let's see what you play sports here. I'm not sure what specific. You have the store. Then I have not realized this bench is super close. Like you're pressed up against it, and you're viewing it. And good thing I'm not that short. Yeah, because if I was shorter, then I would not be able to see the game or my teammates because of some. Oh, okay, that was interesting. Let's get on some high ground. No, this is not Star Wars related stuff. Yeah, that's the issue. While sticking to detail, I would also have to sacrifice some practicality. Like, this isn't practical. This is not practical in any way. This thing is not a meter, but that's the best I could do. Then you have this field, and if you say that this is not baseball, I do not blame you, because my memory sucks. Over here, another field like this. Symmetrical the same way. This part was about to look a little bit funky, but I managed to fix that up. So yeah, this is probably what I'm going to be working on the weekend until I realized something. Besides a couple of missing fields and a couple of missing plants and signs, I think I've hit another problem, and I'm slowly saying it because I'm trying to hold back some of my anger at this. You'll see in the thumbnail what I'm talking about. This! How? How did this detail? But then again, I did not look at this in real life. There's a little bit of an issue with Google Maps where, for some reason, some maps are just outdated. And that's just an unfortunate part of life. So, this will be, to end off the video, I'll be showing you how I deal with stuff like this. And how to do it properly. Rather than placing a load of TNT and grabbing a flint and steel. Instead, use some more controlled methods. When I mean more controlled methods, maybe using a single piece of TNT, and maybe having real reference material on you. Like, maybe the most accurate version I can think of for like an online map might be Snapchat's map, since while in the past I usually ignored it since it had old stuff. Like, some of the maps in some areas had stuff from literally 8 years ago. Like, that's how outdated the maps were originally for Snapchat, but they have updated them and they're more accurate than maybe Google Maps, since Google Maps had a serious, like, this area was a problem. Like, this is supposed to be an exit for cars to exit, but instead Google Maps rendered a field for plants, which now I gotta burn the plants, destroy the dirt, and then do the nightmare that's placing the blackstone slabs. I called this basalt in one video, which is on my end. It's an issue. So anyway, this is the end of the video. I'll be spending probably a couple of days on this area to make sure I get it right this time. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a happy rest of your week.